Hello YouTubians, this is Ned again. I'm going to be casting a 4v4 that I played recently. Um, it's not quite all the way up there, um, as I'm only in the Gold League right now. But it's still a pretty good game. So, I am... Alright, well, okay. The map is Megaton, and if you don't know, each team has like their own little raised island with all 4 players on the base. Or on the plateau. Yeah, that'd be it. So I'm spawning in the bottom right position of our plateau. My allies are going to be Lane, the yellow Terran, Coda, the green Zerg, or green Protoss, and Mark is Mighty, the orange Protoss. And our opponents are going to be Novas, the light blue Terran, Bo Chow, the blue Protoss, Loverboy, purple Zerg, good name, good color, and Phase the red Protoss. So yeah, so I, being the smart Protoss player, because this works out pretty dang well in 4v4, I'm fast expanding. So I built up 2 probes and then just kind of fast expanded, and it works pretty well. Lets you get out units fairly early. My allies are walling it over here. The Zerg taking the fast high yield. Just now getting his gas. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. Coda getting out his gateway and his simulator gas. I am currently just chrono boosting out probes like mad. And still getting my Nexus over here. What else? Phase is walling in on his little ramp. On each side, on each base, there's a small ramp, and then there is an absolutely freaking humongo ramp, which nobody ever... Well, I've seen players block it off. It's just not really worth it, because it's just so big. But this one is definitely worth it to block it off. That's it. So Mark is Mighty. It's getting a couple cannons here to defend. Army size. Yeah, all about the same. Most because people are just, making probes. There we go. Loverboy's getting out of spawning pool just now. Bunch of add-ons go down for Novus on his tube barracks, and oh my, there's just so much going on. Not really. Just lots of people building and warping in. Yeah. So... Ooh, wow. Loverboy's getting out quick Evo chamber. That is actually really quick. So I'm now getting my Cybernex core. Yeah, not a whole lot going on for now. I'm currently the only one with an up and running expansion, which isn't even really all that up and running, as it has 6 probes. Chrono boosting out. What am I chrono boosting? I'm chrono boosting out more probes at my main. Loverboy is getting his expansion, his high yield under the way. Novus is going for 3 racks. Is that 3? That looks like 3. I have 2 gateways, a Cybernex core, and a Zealot. Yes, gotta love the Zealot. Lane has going... Oh, that's right, he goes straight to Thor's on this one. Looks like Marcus Mighty is going good old 4-gate. So is Coda. 4-gate. I do not 4-gate. I 2-gate robo, because I don't know, I just find that it really works pretty well. Coda's getting his expansion right now. Concussive shells on the way for the light blue Terran. Getting out his expansion. Got quite a bit there going on. So let's take a look at the supply. Again, still about even. However, but how much of that... Oops. There we go. So, I currently have a lot of probes. I've got 35, but then again, that's because fact expand. It's income. Yeah. Me and Loverboy here are destroying on income, easily doubling the other players. Mostly due to the fact that we both have an expansion right now. Some early upgrades coming out from Loverboy. He takes this one too. Is there anything that happens around here? Oh yes. Yes. Just some stalkers roaming around here. Let's see here. Okay. Here comes out my first immortal. Some upgrades. Lane takes his expansion. Novus is just kind of sitting here in the middle. Sitting there. Always a good idea to take the watchtowers, although on this map it's not really worth it because it's just so spread out. It's ridiculous. So Coda's expansion getting mostly saturated there. Let's see here. Oh, yep, it's got that. Lane's expansion just almost finished. Bo Chow's still going down. Face has got his going on. Marines and Marauder just sitting there. Got one Marauder in there, so that helps. I don't know. I'm not a Terran player, so I really don't know. Let's see here. I'm continuing to make out immortals and get upgrades, although I only have one going on right now. Didn't want to close that. Lane is making that into a planetary fortress, and is also getting out a Thor, because Lane likes his Thors. I don't know, I've actually been playing, the games that I've played, I've seen quite a few Thors recently, so I don't know if that's just a switch or something, I don't know, but Mass Thor seems to do okay. It depends though. Novus has got his expansion now running. A ton of Zerglings down here for Loverboy. Don't know what he's going to do with them. Phase warping in some stalkers over there. Possibly help defend. Oh, I missed that. But Lane gets his expansion taken out by Novus's... is that how you say it? Novus. I'm just going to say Novus. So he gets it taken out by the Marines and Marauders that we saw earlier that were hanging around over here and then over here. So FaZe and Loverboy are just kind of sitting here waiting. They're just biding their time. So I think they're gonna make a move here. I've got a probe in here. What is that probe for? Why are you in here? Run through this army. Mortals do pretty good against the stalkers. Force fields, not really doing all that much. Just, I don't know. Although the amount of Zerglings just kind of race around on those mortals and just torque to bits. Lane, I believe, did cancel that. So Cannon's helping to hold this off. Marcus Mighty is kind of overcommitting here. Oh wait, no, those force fields were from FaZe. Never mind. So good play by FaZe to block in those immortals. Lane's in here. I, on the other hand, am going to counterattack with this little tiny force. Actually, not all that tiny, but yeah. So I'm going to counterattack over here. They're going to run over here and try and do something. Code actually losing quite most. I think it's going to be that. Yeah. Code is going to lose all of those stalkers. I'm continuing to pump out upgrades. So is Loverboy. Loverboy just he kind of ran away a little bit. Got 2 Evo changers.